Long time ago, the people known as Spartans were considered fascinating and powerful, with their own unique history. They lived in a place called Sparta, located in the southern part of Greece. Sparta was settled by the Greeks a long time ago, around the 8th century. Over time, Sparta became extremely powerful. In today's History Explorer video, we will learn in detail about the rise and fall of the Spartans. According to ancient Greek mythology, a man named Lacedaemon, who was the son of Zeus and Taygete, married a woman named Sparta, and they had a child named Lycurgus. This child created new laws for the Spartans. These changes included strict laws for marriage and childbirth, and mandatory military training and education for everyone. Lycurgus taught the Spartans that discipline, strength, courage, and loyalty should be prioritized above all else. Between 720 and 740 BC, the Spartans won a war against the Messenians and made them their slaves, known as Helots. The Helots did not like being slaves, and around 650 to 660 BC, the Messenians rebelled, but the Spartans still won. The Spartans were always concerned about Helot rebellions, and this fear helped them build a strong military. In Sparta, people were divided into two main groups: the Spartiates, who were full citizens, and the Perioeci, who were not citizens, but had some degree of freedom. The Spartiates, also known as homoioi, were men over the age of 30 who were fully military trained and very powerful. They spent their time serving Sparta to protect it, while the Perioeci were not citizens, but performed important tasks such as trade, fishing, sailing, and crafting. The Perioeci helped Sparta's economy, and in return, Sparta protected them through its army. Then there were the Helots, who were slaves in Sparta. The Helots performed hard manual labor, especially farming. Sparta had around 200,000 Helots who worked as slaves. They had no rights. They couldn't marry, buy, or sell anything or travel without the government's permission. The Spartan army was famous for being one of the toughest armies in the ancient world. The Spartan soldiers carried a large round shield called a hoplon on their shoulders and wielded a spear called a dory, which was 2 to 3 meters long. Spartans were known for wearing a red cloak called a phoenikes. During battles, there was a group called the phalanx, consisting of 8 to 12 lines of soldiers. These soldiers were so powerful that they could defeat even the largest enemy armies. Sparta became famous as a warrior society because it focused heavily on military skills. Unlike other Greek cities, they didn't build walls because they believed the Spartans were so strong that no one would dare attack them. In 550 BC, Sparta formed an alliance with other cities, known as the Peloponnesian League. This group joined the Spartan army to protect their region, Peloponnese, from enemies. The Peloponnesian League was a key part of Sparta's foreign policy and played an important role in making Sparta one of the most powerful states in Greece. Gradually, by the middle of the 5th century, Sparta had become the most powerful in Greece. As it grew stronger, it began to have problems with another major Greek city, Athens. The Peloponnesian War, a conflict between Sparta and Athens, lasted for several years. This war started in 431 BC, and during this conflict, both groups hired mercenaries to fight for them. Although Sparta was known for its superior military power, the war didn't end quickly, and both groups suffered heavy losses. The war continued for 20 years, and finally, in 404 BC, Sparta defeated Athens. Although they won, the heavy losses in soldiers weakened Sparta. After the Peloponnesian War, Sparta became the most powerful state in Greece, but it faced new challenges. The population declined, and over the years, the city began to decline. Its economy was no longer able to sustain its large army. Many of Sparta's enemies started rebelling against its dominance. By the middle of the 4th century BC, Sparta's power had significantly diminished. Internal problems, financial issues, and attacks weakened Sparta. And finally, in 371 BC, Sparta lost the Battle of Leuctra. Sparta continued to weaken, and eventually, in 146 BC, it became a part of the Roman Empire. Many modern armies still follow the rules and regulations of the Spartans. This was the story of Sparta. If you liked our video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.